From Scottsdale to Scotland, welcome fellow fans of Clash of Clans from around the world. It is your host Galadon. I am so excited to be bringing you episode number 128 of Gold Pass Clash of Clans. In today's episode, we will see the smallest army attempt the biggest raid ever in an example of it was at this moment he knew he forgot to train an entire army. But let's get on to the upgrades because, wow, I'll tell you right now, the Gold Pass has really flown us through the Town Halls. We are Town Hall 14, looking good with weaponized builder huts. In fact, considering taking some of these to level 3, that is a 25% DPS increase from level 2 to level 3. That is a huge boost for upgrading your builder huts. So make sure you consider that when you're looking at your defenses that you want to upgrade at Town Hall 14. In the meantime, we had one last builder hut to weaponize, and now we will have all 5 ready to go. So technically 5 new defenses at Town Hall 14. Thank you again, Gold Pass. We're going to fast forward through this a couple of times in today's episode because we are trying to catch up. We are also working on the level 15, not the Town Hall 15, the level 15 wall grind. Yes, isn't it ironic that we just went to Town Hall 14 here, and now here comes Town Hall 15. And yeah, so it always is the carrot in front of the proverbial donkey, especially for no cash clash, that is a little bit further away from Town Halls 14 and 15. Okay, raid weekends, more upgrades, more builders, all that good stuff, and yes, wall rings. Now, this footage, by the way, is recorded before Hammer Jam. Okay, so you guys need to know that because obviously that does kind of change what upgrades you're going to be working on once Hammer Jam got underway. And so yes, we were careful about trying to get as many storages upgraded as early as possible because you got to remember that this account is more raid focused and less war or defense focused than perhaps the average account. But again, that is something you have to take into consideration when you are working with your own account. Okay, so here's the raid. Look at the numbers at the top left. That by far is the biggest raid I've ever seen on any account other than my main accounts. I mean, I was freaking out, and then I freaked out a little bit more when I saw that I had only 24 sneaky goblins. It's true, it was at this moment he knew he forgot to train a full army. And that's exactly what that would say if you didn't have it scrolling off the edge of the screen. Now, we fast forward through the raid in which we went full Galatry hard mode, trying to grab as much of the nearly 3.7 million in resources that were available. Although, yes, even though we went as hard as we could with our 24 sneaky goblins, we are not going to break our own personal loot record. We definitely would have had we had a full contingent. But, you know, sometimes you're in a rush, sometimes you're distracted, and you don't pay attention to the little things in life, like, yeah, having an army to raid with. Okay, I guess that's not a little thing in life, but hey, come on. It's just a game, have fun. And we didn't even need to worry about the Town Hall. We went after the storages first. The Town Hall, yeah, it's not happening. We finally gave up with our final 2 sneaky goblins going in after the gold mine. That you'll notice, those gold mines were so full, they were like 175,000 gold each. And we walked off with over 3.2. So not bad. I mean, I would say that's actually huge considering how tiny the army was. I'm pretty proud of 3.2 million in resources from only 24 sneaky goblins. Now we take that loot back home and realize we have no builders free, but we have an important upgrade or several to get done right here. First of all, things would go easier with fully maxed out super wall breakers. Town Hall 14 walls are tough, and unless you have them maxed out, they're not going to one-shot those walls in a lot of instances. Also, did you notice something critically forgotten back there on the lab? Think about it. It's a huge mistake that a lot of players make, and we will go back and rectify it in just a moment. Catching up with the Gold Pass, collecting a few more free items right here, and that is why we are advancing so quickly for only $4.99 a month. Use code Galadon. All right, let's move on and talk about, oh yes, pets. Gotta get the pets. Gotta get those pet houses upgraded once you get to Town Hall 14. It's just as important, if not more important, than weaponizing the builder huts because it is essentially an extra attacking troop, or 2, or 3, or 4. Also, remember that you don't need a free builder to upgrade your pets, and that is one of the tricky little things that can cause you to delay upgrading heroes. Or actually, okay, I'll admit, it's caused me to delay upgrading my heroes because I keep dumping in a little bit more into upgrading another pet over there. Now, okay, yeah, we're gonna screw up right here. Did you notice that I had a hammer all ready to go? Yeah, it was at this moment he knew he failed to use a hammer. And that's what that would say if it wasn't scrolling off the edge of the screen right there. No, seriously, I meant to use the hammer, and somehow I clicked on a regular upgrade, and I've locked myself into an extremely long upgrade, also extremely expensive. This was not intended at all, so I literally took a few seconds to consider my life choices and realized that this was gonna kind of suck for a while. Now, we'll use the hammer elsewhere, but just so you know, do as I say, not as I do. This is a prime example of Galadon just like airbraining the whole deal. And the scatter shot, yeah, fine. See you in a couple of weeks. 2,000 gems? No. Okay, let's move on and talk about what we're going to do instead. The lab upgrades. I said this is a huge mistake that many players make, and that is failing to upgrade the barbarians and the archers. But Galadon, I don't use Barch. But remember, it doesn't matter. You use Barch every single raid if you use your heroes, right? Yes, the heroes summon the archers and the barbarians, and they use the level that you have. So make sure you get those upgraded. Don't be a dum-dum. Like Winson would say, make sure you get those barbarians and archers upgraded early at any town hall level. It doesn't matter. If you've got new levels, get them done quickly. Okay, back to the pet house. Yes, I went ahead and hammered the pet house in order to unlock another pet. And okay, fine. We have another day and a half before we can get another hammer of building. I've got lots of raid medals over here, so we might as well use them. Raid medals, league medals, whatever. So many medals, but no Legend League medals, right? Okay, that's another bone to pick with Supercell. But there we go. We've got the Mighty Yak paired up with the Barbarian King, and we went ahead and delayed upgrading the Barbarian King and the Royal Champion because we upgraded the Yak. We also have some wall rings, and we're going to use those to upgrade some walls. That feels good because we're finally starting to look like a mature Town Hall 14. But appearances aren't always the most important. Let's focus on the things that matter, like the storages. And okay, off to the status report we go. Trophies have risen back. You'll notice last episode we lost a bunch. We're gaining them back this episode. Also creeping back towards 1,000 gems, which is kind of like the safety level. I like having 1,000 gems just in case. The heroes, Queen's been maxed. Barbarian King getting close. Warden and Champion eventually. Next goals. I will finish these storages. And remember, I live stream every day if you want to see the current state of any of my accounts. Thank you, Galafam, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You know you are the true hashtag Galafam. That is why I love, think about, and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, that's not how the saying goes. The saying is, it was at this moment he knew he